Well, good morning. Good to be with you today. I'm doing some hiking, and after a really amazing training this morning, I wanted to share with you what I have learned. I hope it will help you as much as it gave me a huge breakthrough. It was really interesting. As I was listening to the training, I was thinking back to the fact that I had heard this message before and I'd actually applied it and it actually worked. And how I had forgotten that through the years. It was a great reminder, and it's helped me to just sit down and do what I need to do to get clear. So that's what the message is about, and that's what the training was about. If you are feeling burned out or overwhelmed in your life, it's probably because you don't have a clear picture in your mind of exactly what you want, and what you want for your future, your family, your business, whatever it is you're working on. And so getting clear is just crucial, and I thought I was pretty clear, but no, you've got to do more than just visualize it and think it and maybe look through some pictures of what you want. But there's more to it than that. You need to write it down, and you need to write it down in first person, and you need to write it down as if it is, not that you want it or you wish it, but that it is right this minute. So you're writing it in, for example, I, Lori, woke up this morning on June 12th and heard the birds outside. That kind of a thing. So I wish I had mine here so I could read it to you. And the process is to try and include as many of the senses in your words as you can. Maybe the flannel sheets if you're just getting out of bed, or maybe the glare off the computer, or maybe the noise of the fan in the kitchen, or depending on where you are, maybe the sound of your car. But to put that into, I can tell you, actually, I can give you a good example, because like I said, I used it. And as I was listening to the training this morning, I was realizing that I actually, when I was in track in high school, I was in a lot of sports, and I was in theater as well, and tried to get involved in a lot of things because there's just so many cool people in my high school I wanted to know. And also, I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and so I wanted to just try it all out. But I really, really enjoyed sports, and in my season in track, I was a sprinter, and our coach was just awesome, and he told us that 90% of, and maybe more, everything that we do, especially in competing, is in our mind and what we see. So he had us spend some time visualizing, the run, and he said, feel yourself run through that tape, lean into it, feel it, smell what the track smells like. A lot of times we ran on those rubberized tracks, and they really did have a smell, especially on a hot day. And listen to the sound of your feet as they run, and you're wearing those cleats and you're hearing those tick off the ground. And so as you speak about it in your mind, you're saying, it is so awesome. I feel exhilarated as I run through the tape and feel it wrap around my upper waist, and look back to see my score and see that I broke a record. And I'm amazed looking back at how easy it was as I came around the corner and accelerated out of that turn, and felt the ease with no pain or aches or feelings in my muscles whatsoever, as if I was flying. And these are the kind of words that I was saying in my mind, and I'm telling you, that day I did just that. I'm sure the record isn't still there. It's from high school, but it was an amazing day, and to look back at that and actually, like a deja vu, actually have that occur. And now I realize, as I'm listening to this training, that that's really what we need to do with our daily life. If we're sitting, coming home from work and watching TV and just, munching out on snacks, maybe reading a romance novel or some book that we want to read, we are gonna get burned out, and we're not going to be as happy as we can be until we clarify what it is we really want. What do we want? And I suggest, like the training, 90 days, man. Make a date. Set it forward from this day right now. Sit down and say, put the date down, September 9th, 2013. I will, and just go from there. Or I am sitting here looking out the window. The sun is coming up. The birds are singing. I can smell muffins in the oven. Somebody's talking downstairs. Well, whatever. It just totally make it as clear as you can. And if it's money that you want to earn, be specific about the amount that you want to earn. If it's getting pregnant with, you're in a marriage and you want to have children, visualize it, think about it. We have our child, go 9 months out, of course, but you could go 90 days out for getting pregnant. And but do it, visualize it, make it as clear as you can, and you're going to see some amazing results. I know as I started to do mine this morning, I guess it was last night, as I was writing it down and stuff, I had figured out, I didn't know what 90 days was out, okay, so, and I was writing down, but in my mind I had already visualized that it was a Monday for some strange reason. Well, I know why, because it was Mondays are if I get on that wake-up call, I'm good to go. I'm just set, and my Mondays are not a bad Monday. They become a really good Monday. So I think that's why I was thinking Mondays. And so as I started to visualize, that's what it was. It was my Monday. And then come to find out, there was more. I wrote, couple pages of right now, what's going on for my goal. And then I looked at the calendar to see, and lo and behold, the 9th of September, it absolutely was a Monday. Pretty cool. Telling you, your brain is a powerful, amazing thing. And if you don't want to be burned out, but you want to see some total progress and advancement and really have some fulfillment in your life, I absolutely recommend getting clear. And before I go, let me share with you something. Before I started writing this down, I had already been thinking in my mind and trying to get clear on changing the old patterns in our minds, those things that build up, and we shove them back on the back burner a lot of times, thinking that we're not, that, I'll just put that out of my head, when in reality it is there affecting us on a daily basis. And so anyway, I started to change over how I spoke to myself. And here's one that you can say and you can use in your life, and I say it sometimes 3, 5, 10 times a day, if that's what it takes. I will say it, and this is what it is. See if you, and you can use this with anything, because abundance is a broad term that opens up anything to you. Increase is another one that opens up anything to you. So here it is, and you can repeat this as many times as you want until you have it memorized in your own mind and it changes your life. I declare, and let me fill you in at whose it is too, so I don't want to leave you hanging on that one. It's Joel Osteen. And of course, I Declare is the title. You can get that in audio form, or you can read it. And here's the one that stuck in my mind, the one that really felt like important to me. There's 31, and eventually I'm going to have them all memorized and fill my head with lots of good stuff. And I totally recommend you do the same thing. So here it goes. I declare, unexpected blessings are coming my way. I will go from barely making it to having more than enough. God will open up supernatural doors for me. He will speak to the right people about me. I will see Ephesians 3:20 in my life. Abundantly, exceedingly, above and beyond favor and increase in my life. This is my declaration. You can hear Rufio. He's hiking up here with me too. And I just want you to know that I love you, and I wish you the very best in all of your adventures and journey in this life. And I hope that you can use some of the information today to make some good changes in your life. And just enjoy, just have real joy. And get out there and get over the burnout, and don't even go back to it. Make it a great week. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.